Dark clouds gathered ominously over the vast plains, thick and heavy like a brewing storm of destruction. The air was charged with an eerie tension, the heat of the land rising to meet the cold gusts from the west. This was no ordinary storm. It was a force of nature unlike any other. Climate change had pushed weather patterns to their extremes, and tonight, a supercharged tornado was about to carve a path of chaos across farmlands, highways, and small rural towns. The first gusts of wind howled through the fields, bending tall grass and sending dust spiraling into the air. In the distance, a swirling vortex of darkness began to take shape, spinning with unrelenting fury. The tornado grew rapidly, stretching from the heavens to the earth, a monstrous column of destruction ready to consume everything in its path. As it advanced, farmhouses trembled under the pressure. Windows shattered, barns collapsed in on themselves, and livestock scattered in blind terror. The air was filled with flying debris, shards of wood, metal roofing, and uprooted trees, all caught in the tornado's merciless grip. A tractor, weighing several tons, was lifted effortlessly and flung across the field like a toy. On the highways, drivers fought to maintain control of their vehicles, but the wind was too powerful. Cars were tossed off the road, some flipping violently before being swallowed by the storm's relentless pull. Power lines snapped like fragile twigs, sending bright flashes of electricity dancing through the night. Entire sections of the road were ripped apart, leaving twisted metal barriers and craters in their wake. Then, the tornado reached a small town. The first houses exploded into splinters, the rooftops torn away like paper. Street signs bent, trees snapped, and walls crumbled under the sheer force of the winds. The terrified residents huddled in basements and storm shelters, listening to the deafening roar of destruction above them. The sound was like a freight train mixed with the wailing screams of nature itself, an unrelenting force that refused to be ignored. After what felt like an eternity, the tornado finally began to weaken, its towering funnel shrinking and dissolving into the darkened sky. As the winds calmed, a deadly silence settled over the land. The once thriving farmlands and towns were now an apocalyptic wasteland of broken homes, overturned vehicles, and shattered dreams. As dawn approached, survivors emerged from their shelters, eyes wide with disbelief. The places they once called home were now unrecognizable. But amidst the devastation, there was resilience. Though nature had unleashed its fury, humanity would rise again, rebuilding, persevering, and preparing for whatever storm the future might bring.